Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make something animate along a path. This butterfly goes where I tell it to go. And if I bring it up in one of those shockwave flash windows, the background will disappear and it'll just float around like a butterfly. Butterflies never fly in a straight line. So what I want you to do first is I want you to start a new document. When you start your new document, we're going to bring in a picture of the butterfly. Go to File, Import to Library. You can bring in the butterfly you saved. Hopefully you've saved one by now. That butterfly is actually going to be something I turn into a symbol. If I want to do that first, I can go to Insert New Symbol rather, but I'm actually going to modify Convert it later. It's just a personal preference. If I do a new symbol like this, it might be too large. So I'm going to make sure that I've got it sized exactly how I want it before I get too excited about it. Meantime, down here in my timeline, I'm going to make what's called a guide layer. So if I right-click on the words Layer 1 and tell it to add Classic Motion Guide, that's where I can give my butterfly the path, like it has right here in this one. So I can't see it. There, that path, which I made white. So I'm going to give it a path that doesn't cross back over itself. A lot of people, when they do this for the first time, are very tempted to take a pencil and just start drawing a path that does like this. If it crosses back over itself too many times, the animation doesn't quite know where to turn and it decides just to go in a straight line. So don't do it like that. On your guide layer, you just take your pencil tool. It doesn't matter what color it is because the color will go away when you export it. And you're going to draw a rather crooked path, but you're going to try to make it not cross back over itself. There's a couple of things you can look at with the pencil while we're thinking about it. This right here helps it to draw more smooth or like ink or in straighter lines. In this particular case, it doesn't matter, but you can look at that and see if you prefer it one way or the other. On this guide layer, I'm going to need the guide layer to stick around for a while. So maybe I'll go to frame, let's say 100, and make myself a keyframe. Layer 1, you'll notice, doesn't have anything in it. That's a blank keyframe. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my butterfly down right there in layer 1 at frame 1. So there's my butterfly, layer 1, frame 1, butterfly goes down on the stage. Now, if you're like me, it's a little large. I'm going to zoom out so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to use my free transform tool. Make my butterfly a little smaller, make him fit on my stage better. When I get him sized just the way I want him, pull this back up to the right size, I need to convert him to a symbol. That's why I wanted to modify Convert to Symbol rather than creating a whole brand new symbol. If I created it and then put it in the movie, the butterfly would probably be too large. So here I'm going to convert to symbol, and if you want to call it butterfly, you sure can. I'm going to make sure it's a graphic, and I'm going to say OK. When I created this symbol, there's a piece in the center that's called the registration point. This little dot right here is my registration point. That is going to become really important here in a second. So at frame 1 of layer 1, right here's where I am. I'm going to take that dot and I'm going to put it right, I'm going to grab this guy, I apologize, and try to center it up so that dot is right on the line. Do it with the arrow, it's going to be better. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what I'm talking about unless you look right at it. The dot right there needs to be on the line right there. When you get close, it almost sticks to it like glue. The next thing I'm going to do is go make a keyframe for it to travel all the way to 100. So if I insert a keyframe at 100, that's where my butterfly is going to end the movie. At the end of the movie, I want him to be over here at the other end of my line. So I'm going to pick him up and literally just put him there. Once again, I want that dot to be on that line. So I'm going to pick up my butterfly and it'll actually probably just glue itself to the end of the line. If I stick a tween, if I just select the whole layer, you see how I have the whole layer selected here, and insert a classic tween, it should do the thing I want it to do. Let me zoom out a little bit. If I just play this back, it goes along the path I asked it to go along. It's kind of a neat trick. If you hit Control-Enter, it should open it up in a browser window, which makes it look even cooler. If you can show me that today, that'll give you a nice grade in the book before we head out for our testing here.